Hello everybody, it is DIY DP Weekly, so that means it's Friday. If nothing else, I hope that you are enjoying your last day at work before a weekend. And I'm just coming in to do a little bit on my project today. So for those of you that don't know, if you are brand new, ignore all my updates coming through because I've turned my tablet on. Really should take YouTube off here. If you're interested, I only use this tablet for this. I am working on the stained glass Lord of the Rings cross stitch pattern. I got this from Etsy. I do not know what supplier it was, but if you have a look on Etsy by putting in cross stitch Lord of the Rings, it will come up. It is actually the story of the Hobbit. I'm doing this in 4 pieces to make one larger piece, and the total size is 128 by 61.25. This is my second big panel. I have 2 smaller ones to do. Hope that helps. If you are coming back, thank you for joining me yet again for the DIY DP Weekly series. I do hope that you're all enjoying them. There's nothing worse than doing something like this and then finding out that actually people aren't that bothered. So I'm hoping that you are. I am using Pattern Keeper for my cross stitch conversion. So let me just get the stuff out that I need and I will be back. Okay, I think I've got everything. So I am using today the limited edition rose gold tray in standard. Mine hasn't been finished off to the best degree. I always keep the crappy ones. But this is plenty big enough, so I'm going to use this today. If you are interested in trays, etc., description box, there is a link to my Etsy shop. I'm also using one of my soft grip polymer foam clay pens. I absolutely adore these pens. They are all handmade by me. Please do not buy if you're a perfectionist, because they are not like shop bought pens. However, they are a lovely short size. I do make them using the inners of the cheap pink pens that we normally get in kits. This one's slipping a bit. I have got a rose gold tip in a 7 and a single, both of which have double-sided taping. I've also got a cute little cover minder that I got from Diamond Art Club. So I hope you're doing okay. I hope that all is going well. If you are taking part and working alongside me on your conversion, I hope that you're doing okay and that these little videos are just giving you an opportunity to stay a little bit more motivated. So as I speak, my conversion is at 51.35%. So I've laid 64,409 drills out of 125,000. So quite a way to go. However, we are now in March. So that of course means that it is time to start getting ready. Is that too many? 5? No, that's right. It is time to start getting ready for hashtag DIY DP Spring 25. Now, if you saw on my unboxing on Monday just gone, I did get my canvases from AliExpress. So please check that video out if you are looking to start a conversion. Maybe it's the first time for you this year, and regardless of whether you're taking part in the event or not, it is 4, isn't it, that one there, it will list, it has a link for where I got my canvases from. So I now have everything I need. I may run out of drills in some places, but I do have everything I need to pretty much get this one done now, which is great. But maybe you are sitting there and you're someone who is thinking of doing this for the first time. So I'm going to go over the reasons why. Why do people do conversions? Well, there's a number of reasons. I will give you my reasons first of all. I have mentioned this before, sorry, I apologise if I'm repeating, but it may be that this is the first time you've seen this video, in which case it might be useful. So for me, when I first started diamond painting, I'm one of those people, I don't like throwing stuff out if it can be reused. I'm just going to get a pair of scissors and tidy this stopper up. You can tell that I don't normally use the standard because I have not finished this off in any way, shape or form. It is very rough. Anyway, when I first started, I can't bear to throw stuff away if I can reuse it. I'm an absolute nightmare for keeping boxes and stuff like that. And Ashley's always telling me off for keeping stuff. He was going, you know, you're just keeping tut. But anyway, I started off, and it didn't matter quite so much, but even right from the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't like throwing this stuff away. I don't like throwing all these drills away. It's just more plastic to put into the system, into the ecosystem. So I was lucky enough that I came across the lovely Rebecca from Add More Zest, and she was doing a conversion. I didn't even know you could, but she was doing a conversion and she was saving her spare square drills. And I thought, do you know what? That's a really nice way, because it means that I can save them up and I can reuse them to make another diamond painting. I may have to put fresh tape in this pen because that has just dropped all of those, which is going to make more work for me. So I started to keep my spares. And the very first one that I did, Rebecca was doing a conversion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is only 6. Space 1. Sorry. Just have to get that. My single placer is fine, but my multi-placer, it's not very sticky. So I'm going to try turning it around, which I think should work because that feels like it's quite new. Yeah, that's very sticky. So let's turn it round. So I'm just turning that tape completely around. Got a little bit of excess there, so I'm going to chop that off. We don't need no excess. And I'm going to try again. If that doesn't work, I will, of course, change the tape completely. So Rebecca was doing a beautiful conversion. I fell in love with it, so I promptly went off to heaven and earth and decided to do the mini version because I wouldn't have room for the larger version. And it didn't work out, okay? I knew quite early on it wasn't going to be big enough to show the detail I wanted. You all know, if you've been here before, that I am very interested in the fairies, or the fae, as I'd rather call them. So anything with fairies in really calls to me. And I loved the idea that you could take something that everybody else would normally throw away and you could make something you really wanted. Because doing a cross-stitch conversion, of course, opens you up to artwork that you may not be able to get elsewhere in diamond paintings. And I love that, because why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not create something beautiful from leftover stuff? So that's why I started my first one. Now, I did ditch that original one, and I ended up restarting a new one, which was called Mini Secret Door. I completed that last year in May, I think, and then started this one. So for me, it uses up waste materials, which I love. That's why I make these pens, because I use the cheap inner pens, the little pink pens that you get with kits, and I make them into something a little bit nicer to use, and something that actually helps quite a lot of people who have mobility problems, especially with their hands. Not mobility, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's also the fact, like I said, that it opens up a whole world of other canvases, and sometimes by artists that you might be aware of. For instance, I love Mandy Manzano. I love her artwork. There are some on Heaven and Earth, which is a company that does licensed cross-stitch patterns. There's quite a few of hers that you can't get elsewhere, i.e. the princess panels. So if you are a Mandy Manzano fan and you're also a Disney fan, check it out. So that's the two of the reasons for me. For other people, it may be that they prefer to do diamond paintings in that way. And I do get why, because it is kind of like doing a mystery painting. You're not actually seeing, because you don't have it marked out on the canvas in front of you. You watch it build. You watch that image come together as you lay your colours down, and that is lovely. You do get a good sense of achievement. That is too far down. I just noticed that because it wasn't in the right place. So yeah, there's a big sense of achievement from doing this. It's something a little bit different. It takes a little bit more thinking about. Now, of course, I've only done conversions with square drills. It is easier because A, you're covering the whole canvas, and B, most square drills that I've got now are actually of a very good quality. So it works well, but I have just purchased a round drill canvas because I do want to give that a go, because I do, of course, keep all my round drills as well. And while I tend to use the ABs for my trays, the other ones need using up as well. So that's that one done. Let's find this. Oh, there's quite a lot of those. Let's do that one. I am working on the premise that I am doing the little amounts first. There possibly could be other reasons. You know, there's nothing stopping you getting a photograph and having it converted to a cross stitch pattern and then doing that. It's not my cup of tea, but I can see why people would. You could freehand it. You could just literally get your canvas and make it up as you're going along, in which case you won't need this. But I really enjoy using those drills up. Now, if I had to choose, if someone came along and said, right, we're bringing in a new law, and from now on, you can either do just printed canvases or you can do just conversions, I would, unfortunately, pick normal canvases because I work on them more frequently. A, because it's easy, the work's done for me, and B, because it's quicker and easier to just do part of a section on a normal diamond painting than it is on this one. But it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the process, and that's how the event came to be, sorry, not came apart. Because somebody said, you know, why don't you? And it is a case of a lot of people that do conversions will have them as a side project. And they'll work on normal diamond paintings the rest of the time. And then every now and again they go, oh, bugger, I ought to do some on that. And then they do a bit. And doing the event means that you focus your energy into doing that conversion every day for the whole month. Now, it happens twice a year. So we have an event in May and again in November. Oh, look at this randomness. Right, so let's get these. I'm just going to get this. Just bear with me. Let me just get these in and then I can concentrate on what I was saying. that one's there, miss 1, and then this one's over here, but it's 3 in there. No, 4th in there. Sorry, I just needed to get them placed because there wasn't anything around for the other bit. So yeah, twice a year we run the event, and the purpose of the event is to work on your diamond painting a little bit each day. Now you have seen, because I've been doing this little DIY DP weekly video now since the new year, you will have seen that actually it does work. I am literally doing a 3 by 3 square section every week, and I'm getting through this. I am getting there, so it definitely helps. Why have I pulled 3 off when I only need 2? Oh, helps if you actually concentrate when you're doing it. And of course I'm not, because I'm chatting. Right, so just make sure I get those. No, because I've done that one, but I haven't done that one. Those 2. Oh my God. It's all going to pot. Anywho, that's what the event is all about. There are prizes throughout the month. And you will need to do the following thing if you would like to take part. You need to go ahead and find my Facebook group. It is called Kuk Kittens. It is Kuk in capitals and then kittens with a capital K. Find that on Facebook and join that, because you will be able to enter on there. Entry will take part from the 1st of April. Okay, so not yet, but from the 1st of April. You will be able to sign up for the event, and all the details will be held on there. In the event that you do not have Facebook, then please email me at kittenupkitten@gmail.com. Both my email address and the link for my Facebook group is in the description box, so it's all easy and there for you to find. Okay, that one should be down one. Oh, not doing very well today. As you can see, the videos for this are slightly different to my normal whips, and that's purely because I have to concentrate on this a bit more. So it makes it really hard. So I don't read out questions, etc. However, I will be doing frequent shout outs of names for the videos in May. There will be a video on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday in May, but they will all be these type of videos. They will all be DIY DP videos. There will be no other videos unless I'm able to get done ahead of time, where I may slip in the odd whip or unboxing depending on what I have coming in. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, really looking forward to it. So this year it is called DIY DP Spring 25. Starts on the 1st of May and ends on the last day of May. So if you are currently working on a cross stitch conversion, or you are planning to start one, why don't you join us throughout the month of May? I really look forward to having you along. I think it's going to be a good one this year. And that's about it. That's about it. So today, you are watching this on a Friday. I'm actually filming on Sunday. I've only got Saturday and Sunday off this week, so I did go and see my daughter yesterday, so I filmed one video yesterday and obviously this one today. I will be spending the rest of the day quite happily. Where are we? There we go. Quite happily diamond painting if I can get rid of this headache that I've got. But I don't know. I've already done a section this morning. I am working on Rock of Souls. So I finished that section first thing because I'd started it yesterday and and not carried on. But I do have a bit of a headache, and I don't know if it's because I'm sitting in a, you know, with an artificial light, or if it's because I'm dehydrated. I have been put on a water blasting program by the pharmacy after my medication review, because I drink too much coffee apparently. But there you go. Who knew? I mean, I knew I drink a lot of coffee, but I wasn't quite sure that it wasn't that great for me. But you know, hey ho. I am going to pour a few more of these in because I'm after the darker colour. I've got a mix of colours in here, but I want to use all the darker ones up first. And then I will switch to the lighter colour. Okay, so we are up here. So it's that one. As you will notice, I do sometimes stop talking. I lose my train of thought. Please don't hold it against me. It is actually quite hard to do this and talk at the same time. Oh, now this bit's playing up. All right, 1, 2. I'm having to pull out the colours. I don't colour match my spares unless they're massively different. But generally I just mix them up and I pick out what I want. So let me just turn the tape around. What do I mean by turning the tape around? I use double-sided tape because I find it works really well and it lasts a long time. When it stops sticking well, just pull it out, turn it round, put it back in. You'll be able to do that 3 or 4 times until you get to a point where it won't pick up at all. At which point, yes, put fresh tape in. I love double-sided tape. It is my favourite medium for... my favourite medium for diamond painting with, because it just lasts ages and you get a really nice pop, especially when you first start using it. So I would normally multi-place if these were all one shade, but like I said, because I'm pulling out the colours, I am single placing, which is why I am using a standard tray, because I don't need masses of room. Eventually I should reach a point where I don't have mixed colours, but you know, I'll take what I can get. It's like when you're using spares. I do buy drills sometimes to fill gaps where I haven't got any. I use Silver because they're in the UK and they're quite quick. They're not the cheapest. You can certainly get drills a lot cheaper on AliExpress. However, they take forever to get here. And I'd rather have... I'm a quick delivery person, you know, that's why I use Amazon a lot. I'm too impatient to wait too long. So yeah, the plan today, if my headache allows, is I'm going to be watching some crime programme. But I did one section this morning on Rock of Souls, and I promised myself that I would get this video filmed before I carried on, just in case. And now I'm actually quite glad, because if I've got a headache, I'm not going to want to be diamond painting all day, which is sad because it's my favourite thing to do. But currently Ashley is off playing golf. Now we all know that the last time we went to play golf, the car broke down, which we still don't have back. So let's hope that doesn't happen today with his car, because it was an expensive bloody week last week. Didn't turn out as expected at all. I did also speak to my boss because I was so exhausted after doing the 4 jobs on Friday. We had a little conversation and she said, I know it was a lot and I won't ask again. I was just up against it. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I also won't offer again because that was too much. I was exhausted. Luckily, Ashley came to the rescue and ordered takeaway and brought my dinner upstairs for me. I couldn't have come back down the stairs. I was that tired. And I think, you know, I forget sometimes that I do have health issues. And I push myself and push myself. And anyone who knows me well knows that I'm always doing something. I'm always working or cleaning or cooking. Always doing something. And if I'm not doing any of those things, I'm working on this business, the whole YouTube business. So I don't ever stop. And yeah, catches up with you sometimes. So I have got quite achy muscles at the minute. So that's just the fibro kicking off a bit. But there you go. These things are scent testers. It could be worse. Right, so I want that one. Just concentrating a minute while I get these in. It's driving me mad that I can't multi-place. But I can't deal with the colour changes in these two because they're quite different. So how do I know, using the app that I'm using, whether it's the right colour or not? Because it tells me at the top here. So I will do the following. If I have mixed shades, I will find the correct shade that matches that the closest. If I don't have enough of that colour, then I will go for the next closest, and so on. I'll go for whatever I've got the most of. But because I have nearly done this section, I will continue. I promise you, it doesn't make that much difference, especially with a conversion. Unless you're doing it to hang in a prominent place. This one is not. This one is very much a, I'm just going to roll it up and put it in a drawer somewhere. But if you are doing one that you're going to be putting up for quite a long time, then yes, be a little bit, oh, haven't done that for a while, have I? It may not even be in shot, but I've just dropped all them drills. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to scoot them all off to the side of my desk. It is what it is. Thankfully, they didn't go on my canvas because it's harder when you have to pull them all off. Did not do that very well. I did go and get my hair cut yesterday. I decided, I've been playing around with plaiting recently. So I've been having little braids, not all over, not all my hair, just 2 or 3 in my hair. Because I had some braid jewellery that I got. So I've been playing around. Yesterday, I decided to go and get my hair cut. And I actually had it undercut. And I'm loving it. So I was playing around with that last night. So got quite a bit done yesterday. Oh, I've just chucked way too many of those in there. I'm so used to using a bigger tray now. On the plus side, if I have an opportunity to multi-place, I might be able to on this one. So I'm looking forward to DIY DP Spring 25. I am running it on my own this year, but that's fine. And I'm going to try and get everything done that little bit quicker. I do find that by the time I get to the end, I've kind of had enough. So I do like the fact that I then have that break after doing DIY DP. So 2 there and 1 there. I am using Pattern Keeper, which is a very good app if you are using Android. iOS, you can use Markup XP, I think it's called. It doesn't work in quite the same way as Pattern Keeper, but I can't vouch for it. I don't use an iPhone or anything, but Pattern Keeper certainly works very well. I think once I get DIY DP out of the way this year, I'm going to go hunting for a cross stitch pattern to try on the round drill canvas, because when I got it, I thought the gap doesn't look that bad. I'm not that fussy. Do you know what I mean? I'm not picky. If I can make a free canvas out of my round drills, I am not going to care if you can see a little bit around white round each drill. It won't bother me. So I'm certainly excited about giving a round drill canvas a go. Yeah, loving it. It's always nice when you try something new. I haven't seen any, I mean, there's been a couple of diamond paintings I wanted. I like the goddess ones, but they go so quickly on Diamond Art Club. And at the minute, we're trying to be... Okay, why have I got that one there then? Because that shouldn't be there. What have I done wrong? So where has that come from? Oh, has it come from there? No. Right, I'm going to take that one off because that one's in the wrong place. I don't know where it's from. I'll put it to one side. And if I need it, I can find it. What was I saying? Yeah, I need to go off and have a look and find a pattern that I can use. There, that's where it's come from. There we go. There should be 4 there. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. See? Sometimes you just end up, and it is perfectly normal in this, you will end up putting drills in the wrong place because it is a little bit difficult. You have to, it's like counted cross stitch. So you're going to make mistakes, but you will see them. As you're working along, you will go to put other drills in and they'll be in the wrong place. So it's very easy to then spot, you know, just pull the drill off, pop it to one side, continue, and at some point it will make itself known. True story. Right, let's get those because they're 739. So yes, I haven't seen anything recently because we are waiting to get this. You know, number one, we are in the middle of getting our remortgage done because obviously everywhere is a 5-year fixed term mortgage now. So we're having that done, and the upshot of that will be that we will then be able to make a start, hopefully, on the conversion of the house. So currently I am sitting, in case you didn't know, currently I'm sitting in what was the old dining room. We call it the snug. Technically it is actually where we keep the 3D printers, my desk, my diamond painting stuff. We've got the dogs' beds in here as well, so it's just generally an office space. We are knocking out the wall and window between this room and our sunroom. We are also knocking out the door and wall between the kitchen, the sunroom and this room. So we're going to open that all up. We are then going to have a sloping roof put on with a couple of Velux windows. We are having a bifold door put in. And we are going to make it a big open space. It's going to take a little while, so it does mean that for a period of 3 to 5 weeks I will be doing all of my videos either off a fold-up desk that I've got, or maybe even the nail desk. I can't even move stuff into the cabin because obviously Jason's in there. So yeah, that will be interesting, but I will make it work as I do always. I have got a space in the front room that I can put the other table. And once it's completed, I don't want my stuff to be in here for too long anyway, because it will be a nice, decent sized room and it will look lovely. So we've got that we're planning for at the minute as well. So we've got a lot going on. The best bit is 842, we only need 3. The best bit is that we've been planning for this bit for the last 3 years, and it's going to give us a downstairs toilet, a utility room. And we desperately need that. I cannot wait. And once we've got that done, we can then decorate everywhere. We've been putting it on hold because of the works we've done. And, you know, I sort of say, oh, God, we've been here 5 years and we still haven't decorated everywhere. We finally got the front room done, but we haven't done anywhere else other than Kat's bedroom when we first moved in. But that's because we've had so much stuff done. We've had so many works done in the last 5 years. This is the biggie. That was a new update for Deadly True Crime. Right, a lot of those. We don't want to do those. Let's do those. Right, 840. And I think that's about it. So yeah, waiting for Ashley to get back from golf. Mum is cooking dinner today because I don't cook on a Sunday. And we actually did our food shopping yesterday because of the issue with the car, which we still don't have back. I haven't been able to go food shopping. Pepper, stop. Thank you. She's sitting in a... Pepper! I can hear you. She sits behind me and she starts licking her feet and she thinks I can't hear her. I've said it before, I will say it again. I cannot abide the sound of animals licking. Whether they're dogs, cats, whatever. I cannot abide it. It drives me mad. It doesn't even drive me mad. It's just annoying. And I don't want to hear it when I'm sitting here trying to relax. So I do have a busy week ahead. I am working tomorrow, which, as you know, I don't normally work on a Monday. But because I wasn't able to work last week, I've got a couple of my clients that weren't done. So I'm going to do those tomorrow. So another 4 jobs tomorrow. However, 2 of the jobs are mine, my covers, and they are ones that... I can easily get done quickly. So that is going to help because it means I can rush through those 2 to get the other 2 done, which I won't be able to rush. So, yeah, not as bad as it was Friday when I couldn't really skimp on anything because I hadn't done anything for a week because I've been off. So, yeah, it was a little bit tough day. Tough day. Right, so we want 2 there. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to finish this video in a second. And then I'm going to continue doing this and getting this section finished because I have a rule that once I've started, now I very often don't. In fact, I hardly ever get the section done while I'm filming. But I have a strict rule that I'm not allowed to hang it back up without that section being complete. Because if I did that, I would never do a full section and I would end up just doing bits. And that isn't going to help me get it done, is it? And you know, unlike most people, I've got another project ready, which will be absolutely confetti hell, which is not my favourite thing because it is I think I'm going to do a Josephine wall next, but we'll see. Anything could happen between now and then. I've got a while to go. I would imagine that this project is going to take me this year, maybe into next year. I mean, I don't know. This is the first time that I've done this for long enough. I would envision that I will not finish this one until a year in May at the earliest. But once I get to a certain point, I just want to crack on. And I do find it useful if I go away to take my conversion with me, because I get more done. So we will see. Let's see what the future brings. I am away again in May, at the end of May. Well, actually, I'm going away at the beginning of May. We are staying at, me and a group of friends, we are staying at a beautiful little cabin. It looks like, inside it looks like a little fairy house. It's amazing. So we are going away at the beginning of May for that, May bank holiday weekend. It is also Beltane, which will be fabulous. So we can do a little, we can do our little rituals and that there, which will be brilliant. And where we are staying, it is in Yorkshire. And there is actually a Druid's temple next to it. It obviously isn't a real Druid's temple. It was put up in the 19th century, but oh, it looks amazing. So it'll be somewhere where we can go and, you know, do our thing for Beltane, which will be lovely. So we've got that, and then at the end of May, me and Ashley are going away for a few days. So don't know where yet, but looking forward to that. I quite like to go to Puzzlewood. I've heard that it's really, really pretty there, but it's not set in stone yet. And of course, will depend on bloody cars. Let's not go down that road. There we go. So I'm coming to the end of this colour, so I'm going to call it quits here, because that means I can then get on and finish it. It's a lot quicker when you're not having to talk at the same time. But thank you for joining me. If I can ask, if you can all do me a favour and please like the video. Liking the video means that anybody else in your friends group or that you watch or follow will also be given the opportunity to see my videos, and that will help my channel grow, which is the only thing I want from it now. It would be very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. It will make it easier for you to see when I put new uploads up. And leave me a comment if you are so inclined, just so I can give you a shout out. Any questions also pop underneath this video. I will be back soon with another, and thank you. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.